All right. What's going on, San Jose Sharks fans? Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party. I'm Aaron James. Thank you for joining me for real-time reaction to the San Jose Sharks taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Let's start off by first, plugging the social media feed, why don't we? And I would like to invite everybody to follow us, of course, on Instagram for more relatable Sharks fans content at Shark City Hockey. Of course, you can find us dropping our tweets, our posts, whatever you want to call them these days, on X at Shark City Hockey. And of course, if you're watching this live stream on YouTube at Shark City Hockey, please like and subscribe. All right, so San Jose Sharks are about to go into action at the Mile High City in Denver, Colorado. The San Jose Sharks will be playing, now this is not counting the playoffs, the Colorado Avalanche for the 114th time. So this is the 114th all-time matchup against the Colorado Avalanche and San Jose Sharks in the regular season. The San Jose Sharks all-time against Colorado are the all-time record, is 47 wins, 52 losses, 5 ties, and 9 overtime losses. Their all-time record at the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado is 14, 19, 3, and 6. So this will be the 43rd all-time game played during the regular season at the Ball Arena. All right, Sharks fans, let's go right into it. So the big news today, of course, is surrounding the latest edition and the healthy scratch. So let's start off with the healthy scratch, that being Anthony Duclair. News broke earlier this afternoon. First, it was noted on the Sharks Morning Skate with Dan Ruzanowski and Drew Remenda, then later on clarified on the, I believe it was the build-up. Pardon me if I'm incorrect, but long story short, Sharks Audio Network was the source of all this information. And, pardon me, it's the Teal Report. But long story short, head coach David Quinn has elected to scratch Anthony Duclair. The Duke of San Jose will not be in action tonight against the Colorado Avalanche. A lot of Sharks fans are on the fence about this decision, but let's go into why he didn't get the call in the lineup tonight. And that is because David Quinn had pretty much felt that, Anthony Duclair, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, so I'll quote him directly in just a moment. But essentially, he, wasn't, giving it his all out there. The last game on the road against the Arizona Coyotes was a very frustrating game for San Jose Sharks fans, considering that, one, there was this bogus bull shark call in which they decided to take away a William Eklund goal because of goaltender interference. That's sus. It is what it is. It's in the past. But then following that, Mikael Granlund had an outstanding play, but Anthony Duclair was obviously offsides in that play, and that is the point that moment in that game is what I'm going to be referring to with David Quinn. I don't want to say benching him, but giving him a healthy scratch. So These are the words from David Quinn, and I quote, "It's something that we all saw, and it was unfortunate. You can never take your foot off the pedal during the shift. We just didn't get onside quick enough." And quote. So David Quinn went on to say, that this is going to probably be something that, he could use to kind of motivate himself to get back, play better. And, by watching the game tonight in the press box. Furthermore, Dan Rusanowski went on to describe his lack of urgency to get onside, or failing to get onside in Arizona. Dan Rusanowski described that lack of urgency as a loss of discipline by Anthony Duclair. So, quick reactions to this, because there's about to be a game action in Devner here shortly. My reaction to this is simply, I'm 50-50. Anthony Duclair, obviously, I love what the Duke of San Jose has been bringing to the team lately. It's pretty obvious the impact he's had on this squad. But at the same token, I do kind of like this standard, or this bar that David Quinn is setting for the team. So with that being said, essentially, I don't imagine this will be more than one game. I'm pretty sure it'll just be for tonight. But again, I kind of like, that there is a certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Pardon me as I look back to my notes here. I just want to make sure to describe this accurately. The expectations. There we go. I don't know why that freaking word was slipping my mind here. But yes, the expectations are a little bit high. And I like that. Especially on a squad where, a lot of people, especially with Anthony Duclair, are kind of trying to suggest that these are just kind of like one and done years for these players. A lot of people are definitely considering Anthony Duclair to be a trade target during the trade deadline. Personally, and I've already said this plenty of times, and I know that there's more than plenty of Sharks fans out there that agree with this sentiment, that being that we want to see Anthony Duclair have an extended stay in San Jose. So for those of you who are automatically jumping to maybe trade talks or trade rumors, that's not the case. It's just there's just a case where the coaching staff felt that Anthony Duclair didn't give his all and essentially cost the team. And for that reason, he's going to take the night off, get a watch, and maybe, get those competitive juices, rolling again, or, raise the bar, raise the standard, raise his game, raise his compete level. All right, enough of that. The other big news today is Jack Studnicka, who we shared on our last watch party, was acquired by the San Jose Sharks in exchange for a 6th-round draft pick and Nick Cicek from Vancouver Canucks. He's going to get his Sharks debut tonight against the Avalanche. He is in the lineup. He will be the 11th player in franchise history to wear the number 16. Obviously, a lot of you remembering Steven Lorentz last season, and a bunch of you remember Mark Smith and Devin Setoguchi as donning that number. So, Jack Studnicka, will be making his San Jose Sharks debut tonight against the Colorado Avalanche. So let's talk about the lineups now. William Eklund, Tomas Hertl, Alexander Barabanov will be on that first line with Kyle Burrows and Mario Ferraro on the blue line. This right here are projected via the daily faceoff. So your second lineup is going to be Kevin Labanc, Mikhail Granlund, Fabian Zetterlund. So Labanc jumps from the bottom 6 to top 6 in place of Duclair. Tonight, John Ruda and Nikita Hodachuk are going to get that second defensive line pairing. Your third line tonight is going to feature our newly acquired Shark. So Jack Studnicka will be the center. He's going to have Mike Hoffman on his wing along with Luke Cunnin. Kalen Addison and Henry Thrun will be that third defensive pair. And Justin Bailey, Philip Zadina, and back in the lineup tonight, Jacob McDonald will be that fourth checking line. Of course, the net minor getting the call tonight is Mackenzie Blackwood, so we'll be looking to see if Big Mac could come through tonight and get another road victory for the San Jose Sharks. Okay, so here's another opportunity to invite you all out there who are watching live, whether it's if you're watching live on YouTube, You could take part in tonight's show. You could take part in the live reactions by dropping a comment in the chat section. Talk amongst yourself, or talk with the host. That's me, Aaron James, as we get ready for action here. And of course, I would like to prompt, per usual, with a question, which is, who do you got? If you got the San Jose Sharks, please type Sharks in the comment section. If you got the Avalanche, because we do have fans that pop in from other fan bases during our live streams, then type Avs in the comment section. So we're about to do opening face-off shortly here in Colorado. Of course, this is the second time the San Jose Sharks are facing the Avalanche, who are just a couple of years removed from winning the Stanley Cup. The first time the San Jose Sharks played the Avalanche this season was at home. It's a game they lost, but it was the game that really introduced Sharks territory, including myself and all the other fans that were in attendance during that outstanding game, to Mackenzie Blackwood. So I'm looking for Blackwood to kind of, ball out tonight and, put on quite the performance that he did the last time around. San Jose Sharks lost that game 2-1 in a shootout, but Mackenzie Blackwood had over 50 saves that night. So again, I've been looking forward to this game almost as much as I have been when we were going to take on the Vancouver Canucks the second time around. So here we go. We're about to have action here shortly. Some players to maybe watch tonight. Obviously, Mikael Granlund, who was, his goal, it didn't count. It is what it is. William Eklund, who I really feel like his goal was stolen from him. Tomas Hertl, of course, he has 5 goals. He's leading the team in goals, I believe. Or in the last 5 games, he has 5 goals, pardon me. Granlund has 8 points in his last 5 games, 7 assists out of those 8. And, if you want to talk about Colorado, obviously McKinnon is one of the guys you're going to have to watch out for tonight. He's pretty much leading the Avalanche in almost every department. In the last 5 games, he has 9 points, 3 goals, 6 assists. So Nathan McKinnon, that's going to be someone that I'm sure all Sharks fans are going to want to pay attention to. Kel McCarr is not in the lineup tonight for the Avalanche. So one last chance. Who do you got? If you got the Sharks, type Sharks. If you have the Avalanche, type Avs as we get ready for opening face-off here in Colorado. This is going to be a great match. Here we go. All right. Mikael Granlund and the takes the opening face-off. Colorado wins that face-off, and now they're trying to operate quickly down the zone. Nice interception by Burrows right in the slot, and now the Sharks are advancing the puck. Really interested to see how this lineup's going to work without Duclair. Obviously, I've been praising Duclair, Granlund, and Zetterlund all season long, so we'll see how LeBanc fits in with them. I'm pretty sure some Sharks fans are going to be paying attention to, ex-Sharks Andrew Cogliano. And I don't think that Matt Nieto is in the lineup tonight. If I'm not mistaken, he scored against us in the last game. Now, maybe I'm confusing that with some other game, so pardon me if that's inaccurate. But, yeah, got some old Sharks out there tonight. Oh, wow, okay. First big save by Mackenzie Blackwood. All right, so Colorado did a good job of holding the zone. And then, Mackenzie Blackwood, which is so big in net, he was in butterfly position, hugging that left post, his left side, glove side post. He's literally in butterfly position, and there's only maybe a couple of inches above him on the top shelf, above his helmet. So nowhere to put the puck for Colorado, and that's good for us. Let's see what we got. Sharks battling it near their goal line at the half wall. Colorado doing pretty good with sustaining puck possession so far. But the Sharks, you know, they definitely are playing their assignments. So they're able to, you know, add the pressure, sustain defensive pressure, and they make the Avalanche retreat all the way back in their own trapezoid behind the goal net. All right, interception by Philip Zadina at center ice. There he goes, skating through some defenders. Colorado wrapping it around, sends it back to Caitlin Addison, pardon me, at the blue line. Sharks elect to dump it down deep, but that ends up being kind of a turnover. So, oh, great. Here we go. 2-on-1 opportunity for Avalanche. And nice recovery from the Sharks. They escape back and prevent a 2-on-1 opportunity, but they kind of caused a collision in front of Blackwood. Oh, snap. McDonald smashed Malinsky against the boards. Oh my gosh. He is actually cut. So this is going to probably be a 4-minute penalty, double minor. But he got smashed against the freaking boards. And Jacob McDonald's going to get penalized. So already Sharks are going to be tested early here on the penalty kill. So type Go Sharks in the comment section, Sharks fans. That didn't look intentional. That looked like Malinsky from Colorado was already kind of like falling down, and then McDonald just kind of was following through on his check, and unfortunately that awkward angle gets him all cut up, and it looks like this is going under review by the referee. So already the San Jose Sharks might be facing a 5-minute major penalty and a game misconduct / ejection. So Jacob McDonald, I know it wasn't intentional, but there's a there's a pending game ejection here. It looks like Malinsky kind of hit his head off of the boards himself, and McDonald was already following through on a hip check, and because Malinsky's head was already bouncing off the boards because he was falling forward. Again, just, you know, McDonald was finishing his check, but nonetheless, you know, Malinsky got cut. McDonald's sitting in the penalty box right now, awaiting the call, and here it is. Oh, you got to be kidding me! All right, so they're calling a 5-minute major, and the game misconduct. So. Not even freaking 3 minutes in. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to this game, and Jacob McDonald is getting a 5-minute boarding call, and he's getting ejected out of this game. So the San Jose Sharks are going to be down a player for 5 consecutive minutes. This is not the way we want to start a game. Absolutely not the way we want to start a game. All right, Sharks fans, we definitely going to need all that energy to be sent to San Jose Sharks way. Type Go Sharks in the comment section, because this is going to be a huge, pardon the pun, but this is going to be a huge mountain to climb here at the Mile High over here in the Rockies, because 5 minutes to start off the game, man, that could essentially that could. Hopefully we could kill it off, but this is a horrible way to start a game, and hopefully, this doesn't drag on and affect us for, the duration of this competition tonight. I mean, this is like 5 minutes of being able to wear out our guys, you know what I'm saying? But here we go. Puck is dropped. Kevin LeBanc is serving the penalty, for those of you who want to know, since Jacob McDonald has been ejected. And here we are. So Colorado is advancing the puck in the zone after a quick clear from the Sharks, and The Sharks are looking to play, look like they have a large box penalty kill formation, and a miss connection on the pass makes the Avs have to reset from their own zone. They try entering the zone, and it was cut off by the Sharks by Tomas Hertl, and that gets cleared all the way down. So Sharks looking pretty good so far. 1 minute of this 5-minute major is already killed off. All right, Colorado regains possession up high. They take their chances, take a shot, saved by Blackwood, and cleared by Justin Bailey. Whew. So far, so good. Nice. Hertl's fantastic on this shift on that penalty kill. He freaking stands up Colorado at the blue line, and now the puck is cleared all the way behind their own net, so I'm loving it. Meanwhile, it looks like Zetterlund is out there just adding pressure, trying to check the puck away, killing off some more precious time. What happened here? All right, so Colorado gets a hand pass. So that's good because that forces the face-off outside our zone. All right, 3 minutes and 18 seconds remain on this 5-minute major. So far, the San Jose Sharks are killing this penalty off with ease. I like it. Minimum effort required, minimum energy being spent here. So that's good for us because we definitely do not want to get drained off of this penalty kill. And definitely don't want the goals to pile up, right? All right, here they go. Oh, Colorado Avalanche is trying to set up, but the Sharks are on them, baby. Again, playing that large box penalty kill formation. Contending all the open ice. Ooh, Colorado threads a pass. But they lose possession. All right, we got a comment already saying what's up. What is going on? Happy Sunday evening to everybody out there in Sharks territory. I'll tell you what's up. Just to start this game, Jacob McDonald got a 5-minute major penalty for boarding in the game misconduct, so he's ejected. The Sharks are already halfway through this penalty kill. So that's what's up as well. And again, they clear it all the way down. Sharks look like the better team, even though they're down a man right now on this special teams effort. So I love it. Willem Eklund nicely freaking clears the puck all the way down. And the Avalanche are looking at 2 more minutes of their 5-minute major remaining, so it's looking good so far for the Sharks. All right, we got a stoppage in play. Yeah! They iced the puck, baby! Yeah! 1 minute, 54 seconds remains on the penalty kill, and the faceoff is coming all the way back into Colorado's own zone, so again, this is a very inspiring penalty kill by the Sharks, and hopefully this is going to give them all the momentum and, you know, put a little dent in the confidence of the Colorado Avalanche part of it. Avalanche again trying to set some stuff up. And again, there's just a Shark pressuring the puck carrier, and I'm loving it. All right, we're looking at 80 more seconds of power play time for the Avalanche. Johansson makes some moves. Woo! What a save by Mackenzie Blackwood! Everybody type Big Mac in the comment section. The Avalanche try to spread him thin, and he puts a big glove save, man. Diving across the crease. Nice. I mean, honestly, if I could be real with you, that looked like it was going wide, and he did flash the leather on that. That was a fancy save by Mackenzie Blackwood, but I like it. Just get in the heads of the Avalanche. It looked like it was going to go high and wide and behind the net, but, you know, he dove across. He made it look good. Flashed out leather. Just a little exclamation mark. Again, the first time Mackenzie Blackwood played for the San Jose Sharks was at the Shark Tank against Colorado Avalanche. Put up 50 saves. They won the skills competition, unfortunately. They honestly did not deserve to win that game, in my opinion. Just for those who want, you know, for those who need the refresher, that game literally should have been a 1-0 victory for the Sharks. Unfortunately, Tomas Hertl had a turnover late in like less than a minute left, and then that led to the game-tying goal. And then it went all the way to the skills competition, which Colorado ended up winning in a shootout. But nonetheless, man, that was the first game when Mackenzie Blackwood was introduced to Sharks territory, and man, it's just been great ever since, right? So almost 30 seconds remain on this 5-minute major penalty for the Sharks. They are looking outstanding, and dang, spoke too soon. Colorado finally gets a goal. Colorado Avalanche find a way finally while the freaking penalty was almost over. The Sharks went through almost freaking 4.5 minutes, but I cannot pronounce this guy's name. I'm going to try my best, but Nitschuskin. Valeri Nitschuskin for the Colorado Avalanche was just kind of sitting there, you know, uncontended at the corner. Now remember, it's a 5-minute major, so the Sharks still have to kill off the remaining like 20 seconds of this. 24 seconds. But that power play goal was scored at 7 minutes and 17 seconds. He just literally had to tip it in. 7 more seconds of penalty time. So that's going to most likely do it. All right. San Jose Sharks, that was pretty solid in my opinion. Okay. That was pretty solid. So out of that 5 minutes, 1 power play goal was given up. And that's, you know, nothing to, you know, hang your head low about. As a matter of fact, the Sharks held the Avalanche to just 4 shots on that power play, and Mackenzie Blackwood stopped all but 1. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'll take 1 power play goal out of a 5-minute major. Obviously, it would be better for none, but I'll take 1 than, like, you know, having a whole bunch of them, right? So Sharks are still in this game. It's still early. If you haven't let me know already, let me know who you got in tonight's matchup. Who do you got? Type Sharks or Avs in the comment section. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to this channel. Helps us grow here at Shark City Hockey. All right, pardon the quick pause as I share this stream across social media. Get some more people here at the party. I want to thank everybody out there, all the loyal Sharks 5th liners out there who've been joining me for all the watch parties. And if you're new to this watch party, welcome. I am Aaron James, creative at Shark City Hockey. We do live watch parties every Sharks away game. And, you know, they've been, let's be honest, you know, beginning of the season, these watch parties were tough because the Sharks weren't winning anything on the road. But lately, it's been such a pleasure to watch the Sharks operate while they're on the road. They almost had an opportunity to get back in that game against Arizona. I have my opinions as to why they called off that that Willem Eklund goal, but I'm not gonna, you know, reminisce on the past. If you want to know, you know, my thoughts on that, I highly encourage you to check us out on social media. You can find us on Instagram, on X, and you know, obviously here on our YouTube channel at Shark City Hockey. All right, here we go. We're about to get the puck drop again. All right, so, Sharks have been on a penalty kill for the last 5 minutes. The pressure is being sustained, however, with even strength for Colorado. And, right now, Avalanche have 5 shots on goal. Sharks only have 1. As we're almost coming up halfway through this period. Sharks and Avalanche are kind of just moving the puck along the boards. Sharks chipping away. Now they get a chance to advance the zone. Barabanov is trying to make something happen, but he gets bounced off the boards there. Takes a hit. And Colorado's going to ice the puck again. Well, now that 5-minute penalty kill is over with, we can finally get a chance to maybe see, how these lines will work without Duclair, and of course how Jack Studnicka will do for the San Jose Sharks. It's his first game. He'll be wearing the number 16. All right, here we go. Sharks have a good opportunity to enter the zone, catching Colorado on a line change. LeBank's down there. Eklund's down there. And Zadina. And, oh, man. A pass didn't connect. Sharks had to retreat. And Blackwood actually passes the puck. And now he has to freaking freeze the puck. Sharks having a little trouble handling the puck in their own zone there. All right, Sharks win the face-off in their own zone, but it's a battle down there for possession. Carvalho comes away with it, but they're unable to hold the zone at the blue line, so they're retreating now. All right. Oh, beautiful hits by Burrows in the freaking neutral zone, baby. Okay, Sharks are definitely having problems right now. Barrow awkwardly gave the puck right to Burrows while he had 2 Avalanche on him. Kind of set him up to take a hit. But Sharks are resetting. Now they dump the puck and chase. There's the Nika working, chipping away. Stick lift, gets the puck back. Swings the puck all the way around to the other side of the rink. Oh, snap. Mike Hoffman took a big hit, and he is slouching over, slow to get to his own rink. Okay, so Mario Ferraro took exception to that, and he started a fight, which was good because that hit actually led to the Avalanche having a 3-on-1 opportunity. So, good call by Mario Ferraro there, man. It's going to be 4-on-4 hockey, so Curtis McDermott and Mario Ferraro are going after. I'm assuming that Curtis McDermott laid the hit on Mike Hoffman, which is why he was slow to get back to the bench. But that play literally... with Mike Hoffman like slow to get to the bench and slouching over, led to a Avalanche 3-on-1. And right before the shot was even taken, the play ended up being blown dead because Mario Ferraro and Curtis McDermott started going at it. So both are going to serve a minor penalty for roughing, and it'll be 4-on-4 hockey. Oh, wow. That's a good call by Mario Ferraro. Good for him to stand up for Mike Hoffman, one of the veterans on the team, but also, to draw McDermott to, reciprocate the roughing there. And, that effectively stops play, which would have been a 3-on-1 opportunity for the Avalanche. So good thing. Good thing. All right, so if you're watching us right now on YouTube, which is where you will be because I just forgot I took the stream off of X. My bad. Let me know who you think scores first for the San Jose Sharks. You can tell me a forward, a center, a winger, a defender, or you could actually be like, you know, your bold prediction, which player exactly it will be. But the Sharks need to, they need to score a goal, and here's an opportunity. There's going to be plenty of open ice with 4-on-4 hockey. Oh yeah. It was a wrestling matchup for McDermott and Ferraro there. So stick taps to Ferraro though, because again that that hit did kind of lead to a an odd man rush for Colorado. So I'm all for it. Wait a minute, what the heck? Are you? Wait, what's going on here? Did they give us a penalty? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so I'm guessing Ferraro got an instigator penalty because Avs are now on the power play. Oh snap! All right, 90 seconds left in this power play for the Avs. Everyone type "Go Sharks" because we have another big penalty kill to do here. I mean, come on, like how many chances are you going to give the Avs? My bad. I'm just kind of like, why isn't it equally 4-on-4? I mean, you're essentially giving these guys 7 minutes of power play time, and we're not even freaking 12 minutes through this freaking first period. Anyways, it is what it is. Sharks have 1 minute and 1 second remaining on the penalty kill. That's some bull shark, but it is what it is. And all right, so great block by Mikhail Granlund. They were spreading Blackwood pretty thin there, and he was kind of like belly flopping while trying to make a glove save, but it goes off of Granlund. So good play. Granlund, one of the hottest Sharks in like the last few games. He's found a scoring touch, and unfortunately, his goal was wiped away the previous game, and the result of that is Anthony Duclair not being in the lineup. And I'm telling you, man, these refs are trying to help these freaking guys. They are trying to help these fools, dude. It is now 2-0. Another power play goal. I was kind of... Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Sharks obviously have to be more disciplined tonight. But, they're doing so good. I was kind of... Especially like when they call that William Eklund goal away against the Arizona Coyotes. I'm not going to lie to you. No cap. I was honestly starting to get sus, thinking, okay, we're doing too much winning. We're looking too good. They don't want us to have this much success. We're not supposed to be a good team, right? So, 2 sus calls in this game. One that leads to McDonald getting ejected. Another to Ferraro for some reason, being the only one penalized there. But nonetheless, it's 2-0. And again, Sharks have now they definitely have a mountain to climb here at Mile High. Ridiculous. So another power play goal for Colorado. This time it was scored by Mikko Rantanen of Colorado Avalanche, assisted by Nathan McKinnon and Teos. So My bad. Gotta get back to the action here. About 7 minutes remaining in the first period. Sharks only have 2 shots on goal so far, but I mean, they spent half of this period on the penalty kill, so you can't really blame them, right? We're not worried here at Shark City Hockey because, as we've been saying all season long, it ain't over until it's over. You know, the Sharks aren't very far removed from a wild card spot. And, you know, moving forward, strength of schedule, they have the 31st ranked strength of schedule, meaning the second easiest schedule in the league. Here comes Eklund. He has some reinforcements. Passing it back to blue line. Ruda takes a shot on net. What happened? Yeah! Finally, baby. Tripping call. Colorado's tripping. So that means the Sharks are going to finally get a power play, baby. Type chomp chomp in the comment section. As the Sharks are about to go on the power play. Let's see if we can get one back here. All right, so it looks like Miles Wood tried to slew foot Eklund. He put a hit on him, which would have been clean, but then he put a little extra mustard on it and tripped him up. So Sharks are going to be on the power play. We got a 2-minute power play coming up. And here we go. Sharks win the faceoff. Alexander Barabanov is out there with Zetterlund and Eklund. Eklund gets the puck, sends it back to Gramlin at the point. Hurdle shoots. Oh! Cogliano clears the puck. There's Andrew Cogliano. Sharks having to reset from their own zone. Here's Eklund carrying the puck. Passes to Zetterlund. Zetterlund feeds the puck all the way behind the goal line. Now battled by the half boards. Zetterlund gets it, sends it back to Gramlin at the blue line. Barabanov now looking for a pass. Hurdle's there uncontested by the faceoff circle. He gets it. He's looking. He passes it back to Gramlin at the point. Gramlin back to Hurdle. Hurdle's skating forward. Barabanov by the goal line. Come on, baby. Shoot the puck. 1 minute remaining on the power play. Gramlin, Barabanov shoots it. Misses. Gramlin pinches and holds the zone. Eklund and Hurdle now. Zetterlund shoots it from the point. Rebound is available, and it gets cleaned up. It gets cleaned up and smothered. In net today for the Colorado Avalanche is Alexander Georgiev. Or Georgiev. Pardon me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Oh, man. 46 seconds remaining on the power play for the Sharks. So we got a line change. So Justin Bailey, Mike Hoffman is out there. Who else did they got out there? Mike Hoffman. So Mike Hoffman's, that's good sign. He's back on the ice, so he's obviously good after being shaken up earlier. Philip Zadina, Hoffman, and Bailey are out there. Who else do they have out there? Kalen Addison. Oh my goodness. Shorthanded opportunity for Avalanche. And you gotta be kidding me. Cogliano draws a penalty. Ex-Shark Cogliano draws a penalty, and that's it. Kalen Addison looks like he got him high sticking. Pardon me. Oh, come on. It is what it is. Yeah, so Kalen Addison, high sticks. It looks like he was... Kalen Addison kind of like drove into the net, kind of like hit Blackwood, and in falling down, his stick raised up and smacked Andrew Cogliano right in the face. So now for 34 seconds, there'll be 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Sharks will be right back on the freaking penalty kill. My goodness gracious. These power plays, I mean, these penalties that we're taking, we're going to have to freaking clean this up fast in this next 2 periods because it's hurting us. All right, so 5 seconds before the man advantage begins for Colorado. And here we go. They'll have about 80 seconds. But the Sharks, Granlund, shorthanded, skating through. Oh, snap. Losing control of the puck. Everyone retreating. Oh, man. Avalanche have a clean look at it. They shoot it wide. Thank goodness. And the puck goes all the way back out to center ice. McKinnon's out there for Colorado. Working the puck at the blue line. Skates in. Tries to take a shot. That goes wide, and the Sharks are able to clear it. "40 seconds remain on the penalty kill." I mean, it's going to sound so repetitive at this point, but it is a big penalty kill. It's been like that the whole entire period, man. Come on. We finally get a chance, and then we commit a penalty while on the power play. As we try to shut down the shorthand opportunity by none other than Andrew Cogliano. All right. 12 seconds remain on this power play for the Avalanche. 5 seconds. Hurdle has it. He clears it. And that's it. Thank goodness. All right, so the Sharks kill that penalty. All right. About approaching 2 minutes remaining in this period. Let's see if the Sharks can get an even strength goal. That'll be very helpful. Here we go. Zerlin with the shot. Ah, it didn't make its way through. Avs take a shot, but it's stopped and saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I'll be honest with you. This has been tough. This has been tough first period for Sharks. They just cannot stay out of the freaking penalty box, man. Making some frequent visits to the sin bin here. At 2 minutes and 47 seconds of this, right at the start of the game, not even 3 minutes in, Jacob McDonald gets ejected. A game misconduct, a 5-minute major penalty for boarding against Sam Malinsky. Honestly, I understand. How do I say this? I understand that you have to keep appearances. Pardon me for a lack of better terminology here, but that was definitely not like deliberately or maliciously like boarding. You know, Jacob McDonald was already committing to a hip check. It looked like, and Sam Malinsky lost his footing, literally bounced his own head off of the freaking boards before McDonald even made any type of contact. Just the whole physics of what was going down in live action, that being he's already leaning in for the hit, and then Malinsky tripping over his own, himself, bouncing off the boards, and then that gets followed up with the hit by Jacob McDonald, who was already committing to that before he fell. It looked nastier than what it actually, was intended to be. Had he not tripped Malinsky, it would have been a clean hockey check. He gets himself cut and draws blood. Refs take exception to that, send him to the freaking penalty box, go under official review, and determined that it was worthy of being ejected from the game. I don't think, it is what it is. But that happened less than 3 minutes into the game. Sharks kill off the penalty, but then Mario Ferraro, for some reason, gets an additional roughing call against Curtis McDermott, who put a pretty, big hit on Mike Hoffman, shook him up, but Mike Hoffman is back in the game, thank goodness. But, Mario Ferraro was just doing what any alternate captain would do, or anyone who's trying to be an enforcer for their team and stick up for their guy. And as I was explaining these to you, a freaking Avalanche score again. It's going to be one of those nights, Sharks fans. One of those comeback nights. It's ridiculous. Miles Woods scores a goal. His 6th of the season. He just cleanly beats the right side of Mackenzie Blackwood. Just hit him on that angle. But yeah, these penalties are definitely catching up to Sharks team, and definitely driving momentum, tilting the ice for the Avs. So the hike up this mile-high mountain continues for Sharks as 90 seconds remain in this first period. Let's get one. Luukkonen with a shot. Georgiev, that's how you say his name. Georgiev gloves it down. Dang, dang, dang. But yeah, so just to finish up my thoughts, Mario Ferraro, he stood up against Curtis McDermott for a nasty hit to put on Mike Hoffman. Yet, even though they both essentially wrestled each other, they didn't really drop the gloves. They wrestled each other to the ice. Mario Ferraro gets the additional roughing call, and then that makes it a power play for the Avs. So, oh my goodness, Colorado had almost a breakaway opportunity right there. Anyways, all that to say is that 5-minute penalty was killed off with like maybe less than 30 seconds to go. Colorado found a way to get one goal on that 5-minute major, and then on that second penalty, that additional one, for some reason, Ferraro, they get the second goal. And just as I was just trying to explain that to you, thinking that would be the storyline of this first period, they scored an even strength goal. So now the Sharks are down 3-0 as we are trying not to go down 4-0. Oh my goodness, what a save by Blackwood. Avalanches are getting a plenty of freaking odd man rush opportunities right now. Sharks are trying to get out of this period without surrendering another goal, but this has been tough. I think the Sharks are going to elect to run out the time here. 10 seconds remaining. They don't. They pass it up and it gets intercepted, but that was offside. There's 5 seconds remaining in action right now. I know it says 1 second, so 5 seconds. I'm just going to bleed the clock down because, I think the faceoff it's offside, so the faceoff is coming outside the Shark zone. The chances of anything happening outside of this faceoff draw is slim to none. Tomas Hertl wins it, sends it all the way back, and that will be the period. Woo! What a freaking first period, man. All right. I'm Aaron James. I'll be right back with your first period stats. Don't go anywhere. If you have, I don't blame you, but stick right here with us as we continue our Sunday night hockey coverage of the San Jose Sharks facing the Colorado Avalanche. Avalanche, with all these opportunities on the power play, they're taking advantage of them. And 2 power play goals and 1 even strength goal makes it a 3-0 lead after 20 minutes. I'm Aaron James, and we'll be right back. All right, what's up, everybody? We are back. Oops, my bad. We are definitely back. Here we go. All right, here's your stats through one period. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is literally what it is. It's been all Avalanche so far. Like, let's just be real. It's been all Avalanche. The score is 3-0. You were reading that correctly. 21 penalty minutes by the Sharks. They have more penalty minutes than what they've played. 21 penalty minutes in 20 minutes. What the heck? Anyways, 5 shots on goal. Obviously, considering that, they've been back skating for the majority of that period. 15 shots on goal for the Colorado Avalanche. Oh, man, this is all bootsy right now for the Sharks. So 50%, technically, they're being counted for having 4 power play opportunities. So they're 2 for 4, so 50% of their power play chances. That penalty minutes is probably inaccurate. I believe, the Sharks did have some power play time. They had technically 4 minutes of power play opportunity. One offsetting and then one actual power play that was all for naught because we drew a penalty while we were on the power play. But that's pretty much been the story of this first period. Has been special teams. So the San Jose Sharks started with their back against the wall right off of the face-off draw. 3 minutes in, a rather bogus call to eject Jacob McDonald with the game misconduct. 10 minutes for that. 5-minute major for boarding against Sam Malinsky. You probably just heard me say it, but in case you're joining me now, I'm going to say it one more time. Malinsky was falling down already. He looked like he tripped over himself. I'm not sure if he tripped over his skate or tripped over his stick, but nonetheless, he was already going down. His head literally bounced off the boards. While that was going on, Jacob McDonald had already decided and committed to laying on a check. So Malinsky's head, on his own merit, bounces off of the freaking glass, and then that gets followed up with McDonald's big body hitting him against the glass. He gets cut. He's bleeding. I think it just looked worse than what it actually was. Don't really understand after the official review how they still decided to make it, a 5-minute boarding major call and a 10-minute game misconduct. They ejected him from the game, but that's what the refs decided. Some sus calls after official reviews are going against some of the Sharks' last 2 games. All right, including the William Eklund goal that didn't count. I'm telling you, man, what's going on in Toronto? Why y'all throwing shit on my Sharks? Anyways, not too long after that, about 8 minutes, a little bit under 8 minutes, like 7 minutes and 50 seconds later, to be exact, Mario Ferraro takes exception to Curtis McDermott laying a huge hit on Mike Hoffman. So McDonald answers the call. He tries to, he literally bit off more than he could chew. And I don't mean that because he's missing, the front of his grill. Just kidding. But, McDermott is a huge guy, like significantly bigger than Mario Ferraro. And, it wasn't even really a fight. It was like a wrestling match that ended quickly. But for some reason or another, it's in the books as roughing against each player, but Ferraro got an additional roughing call, which confuses me because if it was 5 minutes each for fighting and then a 2-minute instigator call, that would make sense. But to have 2 roughing calls for the same player, Mario Ferraro, just makes absolutely 0 sense to me, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining here. Obviously, I bleed teal, and I see things with, through the perspective of a Sharks fan, but it just doesn't make sense. And then, 3 minutes after that, the Sharks finally get an opportunity when Miles Wood trips William Eklund. He tried to lay a monster hit on Eklund, but as Eklund has been lately this season, he was able to escape that hit. Not much damage, probably not to, as much damage as Miles Wood was intending to put on him. It looks like Miles Woods didn't really appreciate that he escaped the hit, and he kind of slew foot Eklund, so he gets called for tripping. But that power play didn't even get a seat. That power play wasn't even played into completion by our special teams unit because Kalen Addison high-sticked Andrew Cogliano after there was a shorthanded opportunity for the Avalanche on our power play, and Kalen Addison awkwardly kind of charges the net and runs into Mackenzie Blackwood while trying to prevent and shut down a goal by Andrew Cogliano. And when he fell backwards, just not controlling the stick, and while he swings up, catches Andrew Cogliano in the face, and that was a 2-minute high sticking call. So that's pretty much been the story so far in 20 minutes is freaking penalties. And unfortunately, the Sharks are on the the short end of the stick on that one. So this is not definitely by any means the same level of competition that we seen the first time around at the Shark Tank when we were talking about that earlier with Mackenzie Blackwood's debut. Sharks are down 3-0 right now in comparison to, having a 1-0 lead all the way late into like the last minute of the third period the first time around, the second game of the season, October 14th at the Shark Tank. Sharks lost that game 2-1 in the shootout, and right now they're trailing 3-0 with 2 more periods ahead of them. This is the second out of 3 games that the Sharks are going to play the Avalanche tonight, or this season, pardon me. And, I was hoping this to kind of be the Mackenzie Blackwood revenge game, but let's just face it, with this many opportunities that they're giving the Avalanche on the power play, I mean, it's only a matter of time, right? The law averages, as they say, and, they're lighting them up 3-0. So I hope that Mackenzie Blackwood finishes this game, but, the last time around when we've seen this kind of performance of so many goals being allowed in the first frame, I can't recall when it was last, but they did elect to pull him and put in Kaapo Kähkönen. Of course, that led to a comeback. So we'll see if they do the same thing, which I hope not. This definitely isn't on Blackwood, but, David Quinn has been making some very peculiar calls. But I trust the process, and I put my trust in him because, him and Mike Greer have done a fantastic job of really molding this team that a lot of people counted out during the offseason and leading up to like the month of November. They really molded them into a highly competitive squad. So, in case you don't know, here are your lineups tonight. So we have quite the development. So if you didn't know, Anthony Duclair is not in the lineup tonight. He's a healthy scratch because of what went down that last goal that didn't count because of offsides. I'm talking about this because we're talking about Coach Quinn and his decisions with his lineups. A lot of fans kind of are on the fence about that. I am 50-50. I trust David Quinn. I like that he's holding players accountable. He wants them to, bring it. Or as, Robert Saleh says, an ex-49ers defensive coach, all gas, no brake, right? So that's essentially the same deal here. Anthony Duclair was, and I quote head coach David Quinn, he was said as, you can never take your foot off the pedal during the shift. And he said that he didn't, that we just didn't get onside quick enough. Talking about Anthony Duclair's offside call that led to Mikhail Granlund's spectacular late game heroics goal to be called back. So Duclair is by all means not going to be out of the lineup long. It's just kind of one of those games, in my opinion, where it's just as Dan Rusanowski dubbed it during the Sharks morning skate, it was just a loss of discipline. So that lack of urgency caused him to get scratched tonight. And I just want to re-emphasize this. So this is Quinn saying Duke is an important player for us. So I'm quoting the Mercury News here. So hat tip to Chris Bashelka. Duke's an important player to us. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight, not just because of one play. He's been productive offensively, but there are other areas of his game that we all want him to be a little better in. And sometimes sitting above and watching kind of gives you a chance to press reset and get back at it. So for everybody out there that's trying to spin this as like Duclair is going to be traded soon, that's not the case. All right. He just didn't bring it. And in that one instant when he took, as Quinn said, he took the foot off the pedal, it cost us a goal. And it is what it is. I like the accountability. I like how the bar is being set high. I like the expectations and the standards being to go out there and compete nightly, shift after shift, because that's exactly what has been leading to the Sharks' success as of late. Okay, so with that being said, here's your lineup tonight. We have, Eklund, Hurdle, and Barabanov, of course, with Burroughs and Ferraro. Following them is LeBanc. He took Duclair's spot alongside Granlund and Zetterlund. Ruda and Hodachuk are also in the defensive pair again. Kalen Addison and Henry Thrun are holding it down again on that third line. And Luke Cunnin and Mike Hoffman are paired up with the newly acquired Jack Studnicka. That's another reason why I want to talk about the lineup. So Jack Studnicka made his San Jose Sharks debut that first period. And let's just talk about how much he was utilized here really quick. So for the San Jose Sharks, newly acquired centerman, 24-year-old centerman. He played 5 minutes in that first period. 5 minutes and 1 second to be exact. He's won 33.3% of his faceoffs. And I imagine that, the time on ice may have probably been a little bit higher had the Sharks not been on a penalty kill for almost half of that period. Your fourth line, pardon me, is Justin Bailey, Philip Zadina, and Jacob McDonald, who finally got back in the lineup, but unfortunately, he only played like less than 3 minutes because he was ejected from the game. Mackenzie Blackwood was the starter in net. We'll see if he goes back out there to start this second period. But yeah, Jack Studnicka, who is making the Sharks debut tonight, is the 11th player in franchise history to wear the number 16. That's the number he is wearing tonight. And, hopefully, he could go out there and win us some more faceoffs and maybe even find himself, on the scoreboard, because we're going to need as many Sharks players to bring us back into this game. Getting back to the intermission stats. Your goal scorers for the Colorado Avalanche, again, are, and pardon me if I mispronounce these, but Valeri Nichchuskin, he got that first goal on the power play at 7 minutes and 18 seconds into the first period. And then following him on the power play, another power play goal was Mikko Rantanen. So that made it 2-0 with 12:15 into the first period. And then at 18:20 of the first period, the only even strength goal scored, Miles Wood gets his 6th of the season. So 3-0 right now. Colorado Avalanche are leading this game. I think the Sharks, it's hard to say they're out of this considering that they spent the majority of that time on the special teams. 21 minutes of penalty time. So, all right. I want to take a quick break. We're about a minute away from opening face-off of the second period, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm Aaron James. This is Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party. Sounds like Sharks are trailing the Avalanche 3-0, and, let's hope that we could watch them have another epic comeback. So until then, I'll be right back very shortly. All right. What's up, everybody? I am back. Welcome back to Shark City Hockey's Watch Along Party. I am Aaron James. Thank you for joining me here tonight. I'm providing live reaction to this game. It's not looking good for the Sharks, but you know what? We've seen worse, Sharks fans, and hopefully the worst is behind us. It's only been 20 minutes, not the best 20 minutes the Sharks played. Doesn't really matter how I feel or how we feel about those calls. Bottom line, Sharks need to play more disciplined hockey, right? So, pardon me. Let's hope that this will be a penalty-free period. Let's hope that we could draw more penalties, and get more opportunities on the power play ourselves. And nonetheless, let's just hope that the Sharks could find a way to dig deep and get themselves back in this game. We have seen it time and time again, especially on the road in the last month. So we know that these guys got it in them. So let's see as we get ready for the second period puck drop right here. Let me know who you think is going to get the first goal for the San Jose Sharks, guys. All right. According to the broadcast, the Avs are 17-2-2 when holding a lead, and they won the last 3 games in which they had a lead. So I hope tonight's the exception, baby. All right, here we go. Sharks starting strong. Zetterlund tries to take a shot on goal, but that hits the skate. All right. Sharks make a line change while the Avs kind of hold the puck behind their own zone, and now the Avs look to advance the puck into the Shark zone, which they do. They hit the brakes in their face-off circle, and they elect to send the puck behind the goal. Now the Sharks and Avs are battling for possession in the trapezoid. Sharks win possession. Henley Thrun wins possession. He moves the puck up, but it gets turned over. And now the Avs bring it in deep and turn it over in the slot. And the puck gets deflected out of play. Let's go Sharks, baby. Let's go Sharks. Okay. So happy to see that Blackwood is still out there, which deservingly so. I imagine if another goal or two crosses, the goal line, then he'll more than likely have to sit the rest of this one out. But let's see what the guys in front of him could do first. All right, Sharks are trying to dig themselves out of deep out of their own zone. They finally do. Studnicka and Hoffman now working the puck down low. The freaking ref gets in the way of Hoffman. Come on, dude, get out of the way. The Sharks have been playing against the freaking refs too these last couple of games, man. All right, here we go. So, Avs dump it down deep. Ferraro. Oh, man. McDermott trying to go after Ferraro again. All right. It's a lot of back and forth right now, but unfortunately this back and forth of each team getting the puck and turning over possession to each other is happening deep in the Sharks zone right in front of Blackwood. So let's see if the Sharks can freaking get some of this pressure sustained in Colorado's own zone as they elect to dump the puck and take a line change. All right. Nice tie-up by Addison in the trapezoid. All right, Henry Thrun now. He feeds the puck all the way back down to ground. Oh, come on. That is so weak. Come on. My bad. He definitely blew that whistle way too early. Granlund was there. I mean, come on. Icing? You know, there's times where I miss, you know, as they used to call traditional icing. Well, I don't know if it's called traditional icing, but, you know, way back in the day, if the icing was, if it just crossed the goal line, it's icing. Then it became like you have to, you know, you have to touch the freaking puck for it to be icing. I missed that. Of course, they took that out because, you know, it was kind of leading to too much injuries with players, you know, going full on force, charging toward the puck for icing. And then, you know, it did encourage players to kind of like lay the body in order to win possession of the puck to, you know, nullify or cancel the icing. Ooh! Ah! A freaking shot goes off the post. And then Blackwood was scrambling, and they end up burying the freaking puck. Oh, gosh, this is so bootsy. Anyways. But yeah. This like hybrid no-touch icing I could care less about. But it is what it is. McKinnon gets a goal. It looks like. Let's see. Henry Thrun fans on a freaking clear right by the blue line. Turns it over. First shot, which I reacted to, hits the post. It gets behind Blackwood, trickling slowly. And then... Oh my gosh. It did bounce so... In his, you know, frantic scramble to try to recover the puck, Blackwood or Keelan Addison, I got to get a better look at it, but, you know... It goes off of them and into the net. So 4-0. You know, Sharks just definitely want to come back. You know, they just want a higher mountain to climb here, Mile High, as they sustain pressure now. Great couple of shots by the Sharks. Let's go, boys. Let's go. They want to have a more epic comeback. That's what I'm feeling. Let's go. Yes. I like that. That was a good shift. The best shift of the night. You had Bailey out there trying to provide a screen. You had Eklund and Hurdle, and they did a good job. Unfortunately, freaking Justin Bailey's shot went high and wide up into the netting, but finally, a little bit of life from the Sharks there. A little bit of offensive pressure. So we have a face-off deep into the zone. Oops, my bad. Accidentally edited the clock. Let me get the clock back going here. All right, there we go. My apologies, kind of fudged the clock there, but we are at 15 minutes and 17 seconds. It's 4-0 right now. So yeah, McKinnon was credited with that goal, by the way. Of course, we mentioned him being one of the players to watch. I think that's his 10th point in the last 5 games for Colorado. And of course, you know, he's made a reputation of, you know, tallying, you know, racking up the points against the Sharks. So no surprise to us here in Sharks territory. All right, let's go Sharks. Sharks entering the zone. Bailey back out there. Ooh, nice. Bailey puts a nice shoulder check. All right, stretch pass hits Zadina. Zadina shoots it. It goes wide. Bailey's out there. Zadina. And it looks like LeBanc. Boy, oh boy. At this point, we're waiting for the comeback, Sharks fans. Thank you to everybody who's joining me. Thank you to everybody who's sticking by. Pretty sure, you know, this is not the freaking type of game you want to see our guys play. That's for sure. Oh, opportunity. All right, Barabanov is out there with Granlund. Granlund with a good opportunity right now. Ah, the Sharks are desperate. You can tell they're diving, they're fighting, they're chipping. They're trying their best to generate any kind of opportunity, but again, they find themselves deep in their own zone. Right now, if you hear the silence, that's because the freaking Sharks are being worked in their own zone. The offensive pressure is just being sustained by Colorado. Sharks are literally just scrambling. They get they get a line change, thank goodness, and an offside, so quick stoppage. But boy, oh boy, this is tough. All right, here we go. Face off one deep in the zone. Bailey with the opportunity to slot. Another opportunity. Oh, boy, 2 misses. I don't believe it. Sharks still maintains the zone and pressure. Eklund now working at a hurdle. Boy, oh boy. Ooh. Hurdle was looking for a breakaway opportunity right there. Oh, thank goodness. Looks like the Sharks are going to freaking be on the power play. Thank goodness. All right. So with this commercial break, I'm going to take a quick break. I got to get a refill on the water here. I'll be right back. Just give me a quick minute, all right? My bad. Actually, I don't have to go anywhere because I got one right here. All right, fans. Sharks about to be on a power play, so you know what that means. Type chomp chomp in the comment section. They need your energy. We need the energy for these guys. Thank you. Pardon me, just taking a couple of bites from my grub. Man. Thanks, man. All right. Man, oh man. These Sharks have definitely put themselves in a hole. But until that third period, the clock has 3 zeros on it, I'm not giving up on these guys. It starts with 1, and that 1 could come right now on the power play. So if you're here and you're watching live, type chomp chomp in the comment section or in the chat. Let's see if we get these boys. And I'll cheer these guys on. Looks like Wood takes another penalty. So Miles Wood gets another penalty. The first penalty of this period, so much cleaner discipline period by both teams. But nonetheless, he got high sticking against Kyle Burrows, and here we go, baby. All right, so they elect to eject Hurdle off of the face-off circle, so Growling's now taking this one deep in Avalanche's zone as we get ready to set up our power play. All right. All right, Eklund, back and forth, just shaking. I want to know who that is. He's shaking that guy. Oh, nice pass. Oh, just didn't have enough juice. Barabanov with an opportunity. Sharks got 90 seconds on this power play. They spent the entire first 30 seconds of this power play in Avalanche's zone, setting it up, had a quality chance. They're looking good. Another chance. Oh, Zetterlund with another opportunity, but that was saved. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, baby! That's 1. That is 1. Freaking A, baby. Sharks score a goal on the power play. Zetterlund operating behind the trapezoid, sends it deep. Shot from the blue line. He goes to the front. Did he tip it? I don't know if Zetterlund got a piece of that or what, but it doesn't matter at this point. I'll clear that all up in just a second. But the San Jose Sharks finally stopped the freaking bleeding. Right now, they're going with Hurdle. Right now, it's officially Hurdle's goal. If it stands, it's his 10th goal of the season. That'll give Mikhail Granlund his 17th assist of the season, and Alexander Barabanov his 4th assist of the season. But nonetheless, Granlund, man, still stacking on the points. I love it. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for all those on the Sharks 5th line dropping your comments in the chat section. Sharks are playing with a little bit of energy now. They got a little bit of pep in their step. Hoffman centers it. Oh, just freaking missed Bailey there. There we go. Let's go, baby. Ooh, nice steal, Henry Thrun. All right, Colorado trying to freaking operate again. The Sharks are a little fired up. Here we go again. And Granlund is out there looking like a determined. He's determined. I love it. My bad. I'm super focusing on this game, so pardon the silence. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. All right, here we go. Sharks trying to generate a chance. Hurdle. He has Eklund. Hurdle shoots, but that goes off a skate. Sharks regain possession of the puck. Oh my gosh, this puck is just bouncing all over the place. My bad for the silence fans. I'm just really freaking in the zone with this game. My apologies. Again, this is a live watch along party, so every now and then, if I'm quiet and I'm zoned in, just forgive me. But yeah, the Sharks right now, there's a battle going on in their own zone. The biggest difference is that the Avalanche are not getting any opportunity to really set up shop. As a matter of fact, here we go. Looks like they have an opportunity. So Nico, man, he's kind of heavy-footed out there right now. Either he needs a line change or something happened, but boy, does he look like he works twice as hard for each stride as normal NHLer would, but it is what it is. So I'm guessing that the goal is going to stand for Tomas Hertl. And should that be the case, this is the Sharks team leading goal scorer, his 10th of the season. And Granlund has 20 points in the past 20 games. 3 goals, 17 assists per Sharks PR. All right, here we go. Sharks with another opportunity down low. A blast. Juicy rebound. All right, here we go. Back at the blue line. Ferraro passes it. Oh, he found the shot of the faceoff. By the faceoff circle by Eklund. But it's icing. Icing. My bad. All right, so Granlund takes that power play goal. Granlund takes a blast from the point. It does deflect off of Tomas Hertl. Tomas Hertl tipped it. So I thought maybe it was Zetterlund in the front. But Tomas Hertl right there in the slot, man, tips that goal. What a freaking play by Tomas Hertl. Which, by the way, Shark City Hockey named Tomas Hertl your 2023 Player of the Year. So congratulations to Tomas Hertl for earning the recognition of Player of the Year. I'm pretty sure Sounds like Sharks fans can agree or attest to that as well. That's how it happened last time the Sharks were down this many goals. Tomas Hertl got us on the board first. If I'm not mistaken, it was even on the power play. So I'm telling you, it ain't over till it's over, baby. My bad. Pardon me as I take a few bites of the dinner here before it goes cold. So a lot of people are kind of, they're reacting to this whole acting declare thing. Pardon me. Okay, my bad. I need some fuel. This game is taking a lot out of me. My goodness. Okay, here we go. My apologies, everybody out there. You heard me chomping away over here, but I am a shark, right? I'm a Sounds of Sharks fan. Oh, crazy. All right. About 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second period. The Sharks were looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good after that goal on the power play. They're spending a lot more time in their own zone and starting to really pile up. Let's see if we get another lucky break or create another opportunity on the rush and try to cut this lead in half before this period ends. Make the workload a little bit easier for us going into the third period. But it seems like our clears are just we're clearing the zone. They're not getting even past the center ice, and then right back into our own zone. And here's Colorado. All right, Hurdle picks the pocket, but he can't. Oh, wow. Okay. What the heck? Okay. Weird sequence of play there. Sharks kind of try to dump and change, and that actually hits a body, and then Avalanche tries to take advantage of that with a stretch pass, and it ends up being icing. So here's a good opportunity for the Sharks deep in Avalanche's zone. Win this face-off. Hopefully set up an opportunity and score a goal, baby. All right. Looks like we're going to TV timeout. So, boy, oh boy. Let's see what we got, Sharks fans. All right, you know what? During this timeout, I'm going to take a quick break. And I'll be right back, all right? So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back here on our live watch party. All right, I'm back. Pardon me. Had to get some fuel. All right, here we go. Puck's being dropped. Avs again. Just the fact that they're able to, like, they just been like really just so comfortable in the Sharks zone this last 5 minutes. Sharks just kind of struggling to maintain offensive pressure. But, you know, we'll see what they can do. Ooh, Sadnika put a big hit on Andrew Cogliano, and Cogliano is hurt. Cogliano is hurt. Studnicka, the new Shark, lays a huge hit on the ex-Shark. Is he okay? I hope he's okay. He's invisible pain, Andrew Cogliano. So Studnicka just... It looked like maybe the stick got in between Cogliano's leg. But nonetheless, he's walking to the dressing room on his own, you know, unassisted, on his own power, I guess. Pardon me for lack of better words. So hopefully he'll be all right. Maybe just a little shooken up. But you know, back to the action there. Here we go. We need a... All right, nice steal. Oh, come on, offsides. Man, this chair is so squeaky. My bad. Offsides, come on, man. I'm telling you, man, the Sharks have been playing the refs these last two games, man. These referees be wearing freaking jerseys of the opposing teams, it seems like. But it is what it is. Here we go, Sharks. Sharks gaining possession of the puck down low. Burroughs pinches, and he... No look back kind of pass to the point, but no one was home. Nice up and chase. Granlund wins the race. Sharks are at the half wall. Barabanov and Granlund. Avalanche regain possession though. So Sharks got to retreat. That looks like it's icing, and it is. I don't know how many opportunities we're going to get deep in the zone to win these faceoffs. But we need to capitalize and score a goal off of one of these draws because, you know, time is beginning to become a factor. We have 22 minutes and 55 seconds left in regulation. That's 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in this period. We need to get a goal, baby. And I know how it sounds when a fan says we. Like, who's we? You're not on the ice, but hey, I'm there. I'm there with them. Just like the rest of us are. Come on, baby. Yes! Avalanche fan on an opportunity. Sharks are not able. They advance the puck. They maybe get the puck like 2 feet beyond the blue line and then gets hit all the way back. Now Zadina. So many freaking shots the Sharks are taking are hitting bodies. It's unfortunate because they had some good opportunities. But it looks like we're going to get a penalty. A power play, pardon me. So Zadina was able to draw a penalty. I'm sure it's not the type of penalty he wants to draw because he was tripped up and belly flops up the ice. But here we go. Another opportunity. So since the first period, we haven't taken a penalty, which is good. This is the second power play opportunity that the Sharks will have here. And this will be a nice opportunity to get a power play goal. Another one. So we're 1 for 2 tonight. So here we go. Sharks win the face-off. Big power play coming up, Sharks fans. Granlund by the blue line. He throws it to the net. Zetterlund intercepts it at the slot and shoots it himself. Goes wide. Barabanov working it now. He sends it behind in the trapezoid to Hurdle. Hurdle looks to Eklund at the faceoff circle. Eklund back to Hurdle. Hurdle puts it on the net, but that bounces back harmlessly to the blue line. Zone is maintained by the Sharks. Now Hurdle, Eklund, and Zetterlund are battling for it. Barabanov joins the fight. Sharks are trying to press it here, but the Avalanche clear. This power play, unless the Sharks score, will last, or it will conclude before this period concludes by a matter of 10 seconds or so. So the Sharks really need to score this goal, baby. Zetterlund shoots it and it goes wide. Granlund operating by the blue line. He pitches up to the faceoff circle. Tries to feed it into the slot. No one's home. And now a 3-on-1 opportunity. Oh, thank goodness Blackwood shuts that down. As you can see, we have less than a minute to play. There's going to be 30 seconds remaining on the power play here as the Sharks re-enter the zone. Eklund feeds it down to Granlund. Granlund reverses from the behind the goal line to the faceoff circle. Lines up a shot. Gets blocked. And the Avalanche clear it. A dozen seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Sharks. Less than 24 seconds in the penalty. Excuse me. Period. Ferraro now feeds it in front. Bailey does not connect. There we go. Last chance. Sharks got to take a shot. It ain't going to happen. That's going to be the period. All right. Well, not too shabby when the Sharks aren't being constantly penalized. They only surrendered one goal in that period, and they scored a goal themselves. So you can say that we've definitely improved our game. More discipline, that's for sure. Just reality of the situation here is that we're not really maintaining the offensive pressure. We are not generating enough breakout opportunities. We're not winning the races on the dump and chase, and we are just allowing Colorado to get way too comfortable in our own zone. So, you know, some things that we'll have to see pick up, hopefully change. We'll see if head coach David Quinn elects to, you know, mix up the lineups going into that third period. But right now, the San Jose Sharks are trailing the score 4-1. I'm Aaron James. This is Shark City Hockey's live watch-along party. Thank you for joining me for live reaction, or real-time reaction, pardon me, to the game. Sharks have 20 more minutes to try to mount another epic comeback here at the Mile High City. And we'll be right back with your second intermission stats. I'm Aaron James, and we'll be right back. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Here are our intermission stats. Here's the box score thus far after 2 periods. Pardon me. San Jose Sharks are trailing in the shot department, but I mean, they were pretty much having to, play catch up after that first period. As you can see, they have played a disciplined second period. They didn't add to that ridiculous first period penalty minutes total, so it's still 21 penalty minutes. The Avalanche, they committed 2 penalties in that period. Sharks scored on one of those. So the only goal scored by San Jose is courtesy of Tomas Hertl. Nice redirect tip in the slot. His 10th goal of the season. He now leads all San Jose Sharks in goals scored this season. Mikael Granlund gets his 17th assist of the season. And on top of that, he has 20 points in 20 games. Out freaking standing. He got the primary assist on Hertl's goal. Barabanov gets the secondary assist. That goal was scored at 9 minutes and 1 second. It was a power play goal. That made it 4-1 Colorado. The only goal scored in this period by Colorado, obviously because they got one as well, was by McKinnon. His 13th of the season. It's unassisted because essentially what had happened there was Nathan McKinnon shot the puck on net. It technically beat Mackenzie Blackwood, started to trickle behind him, and in frantic attempt to recover and catch the puck before it goes across the goal line, inadvertently adds a little bit more momentum on it and pushes it behind him into the goal. There may be actual chance that Kalen Addison may have potentially touched with his stick and knocked it into the net, but nonetheless, the goal is awarded to Nate McKinnon, his 13th of the season. San Jose Sharks drawing a little bit closer in the face-off department. They've won 39% of their face-offs. Colorado with 41. And hit department, the Sharks are, they're cleaning, they're starting to lead in that department. 16 hits to Colorado's 10. Block shots, however, it remains the same for San Jose. So they had 5 block shots to end the first period, and they have the same to end this period. Obviously, drastic change for the Colorado Avalanche with 15 block shots. So I'll be honest with you, I don't think this right here isn't really the Avalanche kind of putting themselves in the way of the puck. This is more so the Sharks pulling the trigger and then the puck hitting a body that happens to just be in the way. So like a lot of pucks bouncing off skates and shin guards here, but no one, doing the Mario Ferraro and putting themselves, right in the line. So as far as giveaways go, the San Jose Sharks have 2 giveaways. The Avalanche have 8. And both teams have 3 takeaways apiece. This will be the final 20 minutes, unless the Sharks, hopefully for us, could, force overtime or even better, find a way to score 4 consecutive goals and win this in regulation. But should the results or with what's going on right now stand, we're looking at, you know what. It ain't over till it's over, baby. So I'm not giving up on my guys. I'm not giving up on my team. But what I am trying to say is this will be, maybe potentially the last 20 minutes before, we see the Colorado Avalanche one more time. We will be playing them again here at the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. And it's going to be happening New Year's Eve, December 31st. So the Sharks will be, that will be the last game of the calendar year. That is going, let me give you a time really quick here of when that's going down. Pardon me. Sometimes these games tend to be a little bit earlier considering the holidays, but let me just give you a time. Pardon me. I'm also checking for myself too. Yep, as I thought. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock, so it's still considered a night game. So there's an invitation right there, open invitation to spend the last day of the 2023 calendar year with us here at Shark City Hockey, because we will be doing a live watch party. That game will be the last of the 2023 calendar year. So, spend the New Year's Eve holiday with us, and hopefully we could cheer on the Sharks to have a fantastic finish to the calendar year, in which it's been rough. It's been a rough one. Let's just be honest. Now, this game isn't over, and we still have plenty of games to go before the new year. Following this game is following this game, the Sharks will be in action 2 nights from now. Tuesday night, they return home. They'll take on the Kings. Then they'll be hosting the Coyotes Thursday, December 21st, in which they'll be giving away a holiday jersey, a mocked-up ugly holiday sweater jersey. Actually pretty nice looking, to be honest with you. So that'll be going down Thursday, December 21st. And then the Sharks again will hit the road. It'll be a road trip, a short little road trip, Saturday, December 23rd. So a couple of days before the Christmas holiday, they'll be in Vancouver to take on the Canucks. Then a couple of days after the Christmas holiday, on December 27th, they'll be down in SoCal to take on the Kings. Then they'll return home the 28th, the very next night, to host the Oilers before they go on the road again to face the team that we're trying to come back against now, the Colorado Avalanche. That'll be on New Year's Eve. So 1, 2, 3 more opportunities for us to get together and cheer on the Sharks on our watch along parties. Thank you for joining me tonight. And again, I'm inviting you for the next 3 away games to join me one more time, or 3 more times, pardon me. And, hopefully those will be more, tighter competition, not having to dig ourselves out of a hole and have to, rely on epic comeback performances. But that's what we're hoping for tonight, as the Sharks are due to hit the ice for the final frame of this period, barring overtime, in about 6 minutes here. So while we wait to see, while we wait for them to return to the ice, let's just take a quick look at what's going on around the league tonight. The San Jose Sharks are playing 1 of 5 NHL contests this Sunday. There is one more game going on, and they are also in their second intermission right now, and that is the Ottawa Senators versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Boo! Vegas is leading that game 5-2. Man, they continue to, roll. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Earlier tonight, the Canucks edged the Blackhawks on the road. So the Vancouver Canucks defeated the Chicago Blackhawks 4-3. The Washington Capitals defeated the Carolina Hurricanes on the road in a shootout by a score, final 2-1. And the Anaheim Ducks handled New Jersey, a score 5-1 on the road. So how about that? Every time the New Jersey team loses, I'm going to smile because, 1, a lot of people were talking smack about Blackwood. 2, a lot of people thought that they fleeced the Sharks for Timo Meier. And 3, I've had some people who are part of that fan base that threw a ton of shade on the Sharks to start this season. And look at them dropping to the weakest teams in the league. My bad. The Devils are being exercised this season. All right, so San Jose Sharks have less than 5 minutes remaining in their intermission before they go back on to try to win this game. They are down by 3 goals. It's not impossible, baby. It ain't over until it's over. So with that being said, let's take a quick break here. I am Aaron James. Thank you again one more time for joining me for this live watch-along party as I provide real-time reaction to the action. The San Jose Sharks are trying their darndest to get back to this game. But right now, the Avalanche has had our number. So 20 minutes to make it happen. 20 minutes to make it rain. 20 minutes to come back into this game. And, steal the show here in Colorado. So let's get ready for the third period. We'll be back in about 4 minutes or so. All right. What's up to everybody, to all the loyal San Jose Sharks fans out there? Thank you for supporting Shark City Hockey. I appreciate it. I honestly do. It's been 5 years that we've been covering San Jose Sharks, and it hasn't been easy. It really hasn't. Whether the team themselves, just giving us all these, woes, or people in the fan base, copying our style while trying to throw some shade. It's been quite the journey, but nonetheless, we are definitely what? Leave me alone. Anyways, my bad. We are definitely, not phased by any of that, because as they say, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't really popping. So, with that being said, we want to celebrate going into 2024, starting next month specifically. I'm going to be hosting 5 watch parties throughout the remainder of the season, in which we are going to be doing some giveaways. So whether you're watching this show live or you check out the replay, because I also want to say a quick thank you to those of you who've been peeping our live watch parties after the live stream has ended. So I really appreciate all the love and support. Please consider liking and subscribing to our channel, and turn the notifications on so whenever we go live, you don't miss an episode. Of course, if you want some more relatable Sharks fan content, you can follow us on at Shark City Hockey on Instagram and on X. And of course, just throwing out there one more time, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and help us grow. Really appreciate it. Just to give you an idea of what the giveaways will be, the first few giveaways will be some of our latest drip to add to your fit. Shark City Hockey opened up a shop just because, a lot of people love the brand, and we figured give you an opportunity to celebrate with us. Now, I want to give away a couple of, Shark City branded novelty tees, and I really want to do a grand prize of a San Jose Sharks jersey. All right, so 5 watch parties to celebrate 5 years of Shark City hockey, 5 giveaways. So definitely be on the lookout. I already have the prizes lined up. I just got to figure out how I could do this contest for all you out there to make it fair and to make sure that people don't feel like they're being hornswoggled or whatever, right? So, or bamboozled, because I know there's a lot of people out there that kind of question some of the giveaways, and I myself know that feeling to be like in the audience, and you're waiting for a giveaway and it feels like it's not really a giveaway. It's more of like hooking up somebody within your inner circle, right? So definitely don't want that to be the vibe or the energy that you get from us. And once I figure out a way to conduct these giveaways, I'll start to announce the schedule on which they'll happen. But right now, the San Jose Sharks are back in action. They start off hot. Nice shot on goal. We are hoping for the Sharks to freaking get back in this game. It starts now. It starts right now. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The Sharks are taking shots. It's just these shots are they're finding bodies of the Avalanche. Like, they keep deflecting off of bodies. All right, here we go. Hurdle. Definitely going to be leaning on Hurdle to make something happen. Fortunately, it's a turnover. And now Avs with speed. Nice. Justin Bailey intercepts it right by the blue line. Feeds it right back up to Eklund. Eklund feeds it behind the net. Hurdle's there. Hurdle's looking to drive it to the net, but he gets tied up. Now the Sharks have to retreat as the Avalanche clear the zone. What happened here? Hand pass. All right. Colorado Avalanche and San Jose Sharks, I have very fond memories of this rivalry. I mean, starting way back, right, when Evgeny Nabokov made his first official start in net. He was battling an NHL legend, Patrick Waugh, with the Colorado Avalanche. That game ended in a 0-0 tie, because back in the day there used to be ties. And there's all that playoff history. 1 year they're eliminating us, the next year we're eliminating them. I've had the destinies kind of intertwined with both clubs in the past. Oh snap, my bad, I messed up the game clock. Let me fix that. But yeah, there's times where oh, Andrew Cogliano's back out, by the way, really quick. So there's a good example right there. So there's been plenty of players that have been on our club that's been on theirs. Scott Parker, Andrew Cogliano, Matt Nieto, Bob Brudner used to be on their team, and we he's our coach. And then Timo Solani infamously left San Jose to go play with that, before the salary cap era, that juggernaut team of Sackett, Forsberg, Correa, Foote. I think they had Blake at the time, and there's another guy that used to be on a Shark, captain of the Shark, Rob Blake. He was on the Avalanche, and I could go on, but yeah, I think a lot of us remember that battle with Nabokov and Waugh. I tremendously remember the semifinals matchup against them in 2004, when Jonathan Chichu did his famous between the legs goal, one of the first Sharks to do it. Now it seems a little bit more common, especially because Hurdle, he's done it. But the first time seeing that was outstanding. So whenever the Avalanche and the Sharks face off against each other, it just brings all the feels. It really does. And you know, the only thing I'll feel better than, you know, our rather rich history between the two clubs would be to get a victory here tonight. You know, obviously Colorado, they've been one of, you know, back then they were one of the best teams in the league, and they won cups. And then most recently, you know, a couple years ago, they won a cup again. So, you know, hopefully the Sharks will get their turn. I remember the Avalanche and the Dallas Stars, man. Those used to be one of the two like heated rivalries that the Sharks used to play against in those playoffs. So every time we play against the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche, there's always a little extra like in the, you know, in our coverage of you know, cheering for the Sharks. All right, Sharks are starting to maintain pressure. They're generating some chances, but it's just not enough, as almost 5 minutes have gone by. We're in the 5th minute here of this third period. All right, let's go Sharks. Bailey looking good. Creates some space and opportunity, but Hurdle turns it over. Oh, nice. Eklund had an excellent opportunity. All right, Sharks still near the blue line. Dang it, we just cannot connect on passes. My goodness gracious, this is getting frustrating to watch. Not gonna lie. Every pass we try to take, it either doesn't connect or there's just a Colorado stick intervening. Here comes Hoffman. Hoffman, nice pass. Oh my goodness. Sanika, he gives him a nice pass and he takes a shoulder check right in the slot. Helmet pops off like an old school EA Sports NHL game. My goodness gracious. Welcome to the Sharks, Sanika. First game in. Takes a check and the helmet pops off. All right. 6 minutes have whipped by. Now in the 7th minute of this period. The clock is going by fast, baby. Sharks need to start adding some more pressure. As Colorado operates deep in our own zone. Time on this clock is just burning away. Come on, baby. All we need is that surge. Here we go. Oh, nice play. Nice play by Colorado there. We tried to dump and chase, but they just slapped it down at the blue line. So now we have to retreat deep in our own zone. Oh, no. Some excellent opportunities on redirects for the Colorado Avalanche, and then juicy rebounds. Thank goodness that puck did not find the back of the net, but they still have possession, and they still have the pressure. Sharks are kind of standing still at this point. They need to start moving their skates. They need to commit to a body. We got lucky right there. They didn't take a tripping penalty. Barabanov shakes off a hit. He sends it across. Shot! Nice shot by Thrun, but not much of a threat. Thrun holds the zone at the blue line. Beautiful. But it was like 3-on-1 as the Sharks were in the middle of a line change. Here comes Eklund. He gets in the middle. His stick breaks. You got me. Oh, man. All right, here's Hurdle. He has a chance. saying if anything can go wrong in this game, it's going to happen for the Sharks. This is like straight up a video game. Helmets popping off, sticks breaking on the shot. Bunch of penalties being handed out to us in the first period. I mean, my goodness. Oh! Jean Rudeau was at the right place at the right time in the crease as Blackwood got deked out of position, and it would have been a wide open goal, but Jean Rudeau was there to clean it up and clears the zone. But Colorado is not letting that discourage them. They are still freaking operating down low in the Sharks zone. They are moving the puck with ease. They have so much space to operate with. Sharks are trying their best to just survive this shift, and they're going to get a line change. Wow. Oh, no! Blackwood made a save. Rebound came out. He did not see it. There was a wide open net. And that's probably all she wrote, Sharks fans. We still got 10 minutes and 58 seconds. 59, pardon me. I mean, there's still a chance to come back in this game. It ain't over till it's over, but that just might be all she wrote. So Blackwood has made it a habit in this game to like come out of the net and play the puck behind in the trapezoid. And I think 3 out of those 4 occasions in which he did so, he kind of like put himself in a very like compromising position, like he, you know, like potentially like turning the puck over. And that's what happened on that last play. He was behind the net. He tries to, you know, feed the puck around the half wall and, you know, through the boards, but it gets intercepted, so he has to like awkwardly like slide across the crease from post to post to make the save. He thought he smothered it up, but the puck was just sitting right to his side, wide open net, and it just gets cleaned up. So at 9 minutes and 1 second into this third period, the 10th goal of the season for Ryan Johansson, assisted by Jones, his third of the season, is 5-1 Colorado. And honestly, this is going to go down as one of those games. This is old cliche, but they say you can't win a game in the first period, but you can lose a game in the first period. So unless the Sharks would find a way to dig deep and come back, which still an opportunity, still a chance, that's exactly what's going to be the storyline of this, as the Avalanche have a breakaway. Great save by Blackwood. Great save. Avalanche are just bringing the heat. My bad. I wasn't paying attention to the clock there. Let me update the time. But the Sharks are able to draw a penalty, so that's what's up. Looks like McKinnon's in the box. So hey, this could be where it starts, baby. Still got 9 minutes, right? 20 seconds. But again, as I was saying, you know, the old cliche is you can't win a game in the first period, but you can lose a game in the first period. I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but you know, that's pretty much what we're looking at here, man. Like, the Sharks have been playing a rather sound game for the last 2 periods, with the exception on that last goal surrendered. You know, we can say what we want, but you know, just being on so many freaking penalty kills, you know, that's gonna play a huge factor, and that's pretty much what happened in that first period, man. 21 penalty minutes in the first period definitely, played a factor in this game. 3 goals were scored in that first period. And, the second period was more competitive. 1 goal scored for each team. Sharks took no penalties. And they are playing a discipline. They've been playing a disciplined game since the first period. They haven't, committed a penalty since the 15-minute and 20-second mark of the first period. So, you know, they've been playing some, sounder, more disciplined hockey. But the problem is that, they just had so much piled up against them in that first period. They've just been trying to play catch up ever since. And, down 5-1, maybe we should put a little bit of fear and doubt in Colorado's mind right now. Get a goal on the power play. Start our comeback efforts. So, type chomp chomp in the comment section, because the Sharks have an opportunity to get another goal. We are 1 for 3 tonight, I believe. So, here's an opportunity to be 2 for 4. Let's go. We'll see if they could freaking make a comeback, baby. Let's go. Nice shot. Another shot. Yeah! Woo! Tomas Hertl again. Another power play goal, baby. That's what happened in the last comeback, guys. Hertl with 2 back-to-back goals, and one of them was on the power play. Hertl is on hat-trick watch, Sharks fans. That's 1. All right, come on, give me 1 more. Let's go. Sharks are playing with some freaking tenacity now, some speed, some purpose. Let's go. Icing, beautiful, love it. Icing on the play. Sharks are gonna get a face-off deep in that Colorado Avalanche zone. Let's win this face-off and score another goal, baby, just like we did off that power play. Man, Sharks, love it. I love it, man. These Sharks are freaking good. I know the scoreboard suggests otherwise right now, but they just don't quit, baby. It ain't over till it's over. Another shot. Oh, Hertl almost got the hat trick right there. Sharks got control. They're pressing. Oh. Oh, yeah, the Sharks can feel it. I can see it. Colorado, they're playing with a little bit of fear, baby. Eklund to Hertl. Oh, come on. Call a penalty, man. The guy just tackling Hertl on the ice. Come on. Nice glove save by by Mackenzie Blackwood. You know what? That deserves a recognition. Big save by Blackwood. Type Big Mac in the comment section. 8 minutes and some change remain in this third period, and the Sharks, they're pressing. All right, so let's see. Gotta see what our guys say about that here. So, just looking up at social media stuff. My bad. So something happened with Calen Addison. Per San Jose Sharks, Calen Addison will not return to tonight's game. Not too sure what happened, but Tomas Hertl got his 11th goal of the season. That is obviously another power play goal. William Eklund gets his 8th assist of the season. Mikael Granlund, another assist on the night, his 18th of the season. That's now 21 points in 20 games. Mikael Granlund with another multi-point night. Tomas Hurdle with another multi-point night. Woo! It's really unfortunate that the first period went down the way it did, and it's super unfortunate that the last game against the Coyotes went down the way it did, because otherwise I would say that I would argue that the Sharks were the better team. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Right now they're trailing 2-5. Just got to worry about what's going on right now. Let's go. All right, here we go. Puck has been dropped. Zetterlund and Barabanov now working the puck deep in the Avalanche's zone. Yes, the Sharks are adding that pressure. Here we go. 3-on-2 opportunity. Yeah! Oh, what a save! That should have been a goal. Alexander Georgiev freaking robs us right now. That should have been 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was a beautiful zone entry. Beautiful passing. Great one-time opportunity right there at the front door. Dang, that should have been a goal. That was probably his save of the night, to be honest with you. Come on, Sharks. Don't give up now. Damn, that would have been nice. I wanted that goal as much as everybody else out there. But here we go. Mike Hoffman skating through some bodies. So right now the Sharks are playing. They're down 2 men. So Jacob McDonald was ejected from the game 3 minutes into the first period, and now Keelan Addison is out. So, you know, those are both defensemen. Of course, McDonald has been playing a forward this season, or as a forward this season, but we'll see if that is going to play a factor as the rest of this period continues here, because, you know, that leaves us with 16 skaters. Oh, Zetterlund, man. That would have been so nice. Let's go, Sharks. We still got plenty of time. We need 1 goal, and then we can start talking about pulling the goalie. Hopefully it doesn't have to get there. Hopefully we can get a couple of them before we get, you know, toward the last couple of minutes of this game. Oh! Nice wicked pass. I think that was Eklund that gave it to Bailey, but it bounced right off his stick. I don't even know if Bailey was ready for that, to be honest with you. Oh, we almost got caught in a really bad change there. That could have been too many men on the ice. All right, nice steal from Granlund. Oh, nice block by their defenseman. Just dives, or else that could have been a goal, man. Home broadcasters are pointing out how the Avalanches are getting away with more penalties. I'm telling you, man, we've been playing against the refs this last couple of games. Let's go, boys. All right, so we kind of get away with the call. Looks like the refs are starting to let us play this one out. So we'll see. You know, we'll see how that dynamic affects the rest of this game. But oh man, Sharks are cooking. You know, again, the scoreboard isn't so sexy for Sharks fans, but this last 5 minutes, they've been playing the better hockey game. Ooh, wee. Like that. This is definitely a lot better. Okay, so let's be real with you. The last game of Arizona, Head coach David Quinn said it too. Like, it wasn't the no calls or the replay, the coaches' challenges, the overturned goals that like cost us the game. The Sharks did play sluggish. They had low energy. And this game, like that first period, very undisciplined. I mean, that's how it'll come down to, right? Because you could say, the refs are calling some bogus calls, which some of them were, Ferraro and McDonald for sure. But nonetheless, the best way to avoid that is to play disciplined hockey, right? So, it took them almost freaking, 47 minutes of hockey to finally, like wake up, and bring it. But that's what's going on right now, and that's what's making this game super exciting. At least the ending of it, because that's the best thing that you could really ask for, is to see these Sharks continue to bring it, continue to give it everything that they got, so they could try to get back in the game. Last season I couldn't stand it, but that was just one of the things that I think why a lot of Sharks fans are just tiresome of quote unquote tanking. It's because last season it was quite obvious, like like they were just out of it, right? When they were out of it, they were out of it, right? Like it was a slump. And honestly, a lot of Sharks fans out there would say that last season was more of a one man show, just Erik Karlsson. And I'm glad that he's gone, because, and I don't mean this in like in a shady way, but we're having a more complete team game now that it ain't all about one person. Sharks pull the goalie. They pull the goalie, empty net, and they lose possession in the neutral zone. And long story short is they freaking end up getting scored on it for their foul. So there goes the comeback effort. 6-2. We lose the puck in neutral zone, and they just fire it. Is that McKinnon? Either way, it doesn't matter. So that's going to erase any opportunity to really come back, unless the Sharks find a way to score 4 goals in 4 minutes and 49 seconds. But yeah, that's very unfortunate. Many ways, I kind of can't help but wonder, like, would this game have been a different result if Anthony Duclair was out there? I understand the sentiment. I understand the message. I understand having to hold people accountable and whatnot. But, I mean, is that a really good call to have, like, one of your, top 6 forwards have to sit it out? Because, I mean, I'm not the coach, so, I'm going to, just as a spectator and as a fan, just kind of react to it. But that was my only concern is, without with Duclair out of the lineup, if the results have been what we're seeing now, like, would that end up being, like, looking back, was that a good call? Like, are there other ways to, like, emphasize it? Like, maybe he could have went to the 4th line or the 3rd line. Maybe he gets off of that power play. Maybe he gets less shifts. You know what I'm saying? But to completely pull him from the game, I can't but wonder if Sharks fans are, looking back on this, and I hope they ask him to press, but looking back on this, was this the appropriate call? The Nika, he looks, I'm happy for, the newly acquired Shark getting his first action with us, the new number 16. But I'm not gonna, I'll just be 100% honest with you. Like, from what I've seen, like, he looks very heavy-footed. And when you have that in place, now obviously he wasn't taking Anthony Duclair's place. That was Jacob McDonald, which I'll get on in a second. But when you have that addition to the lineup, looking like he's working twice as hard for each stride as the players around him, it's like, okay, like, lost one of our speedy forwards, and now we have this new guy who's out there that looks like he's like working hard just to keep up. But on top of that, again, this is a bogus call. I think it was Bull Shark. But, you know, the guy that they replaced Duclair with, Jacob McDonald, doesn't even last 3 minutes of the game because he was ejected. And he takes a 5-minute major. And quite frankly, again, you know, not going to throw it all on one guy and you know, the results on the team on one person, right? But to wrap it up, you know, his replacement was kind of directly responsible for putting us in a huge hole in the first period. Right, so you have to just ask yourself, was that the right call? That's all I want to know. What y'all think out there, Sharks fans? I mean, obviously it's just one game, but, you know, the Sharks worked so hard to get themselves in a prime position where they could have been 3 victories out of the last spot of the wild card. And the game against the Arizona Coyotes, we didn't get a single freaking power play, which I think is Bull Shark. And then William Eklund's goal that was taken away, definitely a Bull Shark. So to kind of like, you know, and then to add a little bit of like, you know, saltiness to that wound, you go and bench one of like, you know, the fan favorites, one of like, you know, most dynamic players out there in Anthony Duclair. And then, you know, we follow up with this performance where, you know, again, it feels like we're playing against the refs and, you know, everything I just mentioned, you know. His replacement, McDonald, puts us on a 5-minute freaking major penalty kill. Gets ejected from the game, not even 3 minutes in. And then, you know, the guy that they just traded for, you know, they gave him first look tonight. And, you know, he's kind of like, you know, he's getting bounced around out there. His helmet pops off and all this stuff. So it's not a good look. You know what I mean? Like, they worked so hard to get to where they were. And to, you know, have this sequence of events in these last 2 games, it's very like dangerous and borderline of like kind of like derailing all that work that these guys are trying to build up. And when I see that stuff happen, I just can't but feel like, you know, like, what's the aim here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, like, you know, you're trying to have a high standard and keep the bar, you know, keep the compete level high and have, you know, demand, you know, excellence and high compete. But man, I don't know. Anyways, there's 30 seconds left in this game. My game clock is a little ahead, but the results are going to stand the same. The Sharks are going to end up dropping this game 6-2. Granted, another goal gets scored. So what that means is after 31 games, the San Jose Sharks are going to be 9-19-3. And yeah, honestly, Arizona game was really unfortunate. I feel like the refs kind of tilted the ice in Arizona's favor, definitely. But this one right here, the same could be the same, but at the same token, like, just, you know, not really bringing it to the last few games. And I hope that I hope we haven't seen the last of these Sharks. I hope that, you know, some of these changes in the line and shuffling the lines aren't essentially derailing what we're building, because we've seen a lot of that last season, and we've seen a lot of that with Bob Bugner, where we'd have like some fantastic players, you know, being called up or being in the lineup and doing fantastic, and then they just get scratched. It just makes no sense. It's like, what are we building here toward? What are the efforts building toward? Are we building toward the rebuild still, or are we actually trying to build that competitive, you know, winning culture here? So, you know, it's a little sus, but that's just me again as a spectator and as a fan reacting. Let me know what you all think in the comment sections here, as this game is pretty much coming to an end. 20 seconds actually remained in regulation, but this will be this clock will probably be you know, ran out here. Sharks gonna press and try one more opportunity, you know, another valiant effort to try to get one more goal, but that is the game. That is the game. Sharks dropped to 0-2 to the Colorado Avalanche on the season. Your final game stats are going to be 28 shots on goal for the Sharks, 29 for Colorado. Sharks have 38.2% of the faceoff wins. That means Colorado dominated in the faceoff circle, 61.8%. Power play for both teams is 2 for 4, 50%. Penalty minutes started to climb up. Colorado, I don't know where they get the 30 penalty minutes from, but that's what it says. It doesn't feel that way. 21 minutes. Let me see, did I miss something here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so Jack Johnson got a game misconduct in the last 30 seconds while I was going on my my rant, and so did Nikita Hodiuk. So another player gets thrown out. My bad. I was just kind of ranting there at the last minutes. Kind of meaningless penalties, but nonetheless, 21 penalty minutes for the Sharks, 30 for Colorado. 24 hits for the Sharks, 16 for Colorado. 14 block shots for San Jose, which were more than likely legitimate block shots. 21 block shots for Colorado, which is more or less Sharks shooting into the players. 7 giveaways for the Sharks, 11 for Colorado. 6 takeaways for the Sharks, 5 for Colorado. Final score 6-2. This is, again, the second out of 3 contests. We are going to face the Colorado Avalanche in just about less than 2 weeks from now, New Year's Eve in Devner. Sharks will be taking on the Colorado for the final time this season. But nonetheless, your 2 goal scorers your goal scorers for the night is Tomas Hertl. Both of them were on the power play, his 10th and 11th of the season. Mikhail Granlund gets his 17th and 18th assist of the season on those 2 goals. William Eklund and Alexander Barabanov get assists on those goals, on both Hertl's goals. Not both of them. Alexander Barabanov for the first one, Eklund on the second. So there it is, Sharks fans. Really quick box score here. Let's just see how many. Let's see how Studnicka was used. He had 3 hits, 1 shot, 25% of his faceoffs were 1. He played 12 minutes and 18 seconds. And Blackwood, kind of unfortunate night for him. 59 minutes, 41 seconds. He posted a .821 save percentage. He had 23 saves on 28 shots. He stopped the 1 shorthanded opportunity that was faced against him. I believe that was Andrew Cogliano. And, he got scored on twice on the power play, 3 times even strength. And that 6th goal comes off of an empty netter. So there it is. That's your final. San Jose Sharks drop this one. Another one to the Avalanche. Unfortunately, the Mackenzie Blackwood revenge game did not happen. And that will be it. Next time we get together, we'll be on the next Sharks road trip. And that right there, it's going to be in a few days from now. A week. Almost a week from now. Next Saturday, when the San Jose Sharks are on the road against the Vancouver Canucks. A couple days before Christmas, before the holiday, we'll get together one more time and hopefully see a Sharks victory. Until then, thank you to everybody who's been joining me live on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And of course, you could find all of our content at sharkcityhockey.com. I'm Aaron James signing off for Shark City Hockey. This has been the live watch party with real-time reaction from yours truly and by yours truly. Don't forget to follow us across the board on social media, on Instagram at Shark City Hockey for more relatable Sharks fan content, on X for the same at Shark City Hockey. And of course, if you are finding this video after the live stream has ended, still like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your Sunday night and enjoy, the work week. Stay safe. I know it's getting a little hectic out there, the holidays. So, take it easy. And until next time, let's go Sharks.